All right, TGI Friday. Let's start with congratulations to the 4th District softball team for winning the Southside Police League yesterday. Congratulations. You're lucky I wasn't there. But all seriousness, we'll see you next year. Some other congratulations to the lieutenants and sergeants who finished training and were given their assignments earlier today and sworn in, especially a former board member, Tim Fitzpatrick, who was promoted to sergeant. Congratulations, Tim. I know it was a well-deserved promotion. Give some recognition to the 20-year anniversary for the 03-4 class, who is celebrating their KMA day today with 20 years on the job, including First Vice President Mike Meddy and the rest of his classmates. Congratulations. No real department-wide news necessarily, other than last week's update, post-conference. We had negotiation sessions, arbitration with the city earlier this week. It was a furtherance of the conversations 2 weeks prior. We hope that the appearance of a negotiated settlement is a little closer to reality than completing the arbitration process. Negotiation will render a more complete product with more proposals encompassed in that rather than the arbitration process. But I know the city's team is working with the powers that be and the decision makers in the city government, explaining to them the proposals that are left that we have been discussing for the last couple weeks and trying to get this agreed upon and off to the city council, as opposed to forcing the arbitrator to continue that process. We'll see where it goes. We should have an answer pretty soon here. Lastly, I'll just say next Friday, September 1st, begins Suicide Awareness Month. We had a discussion earlier this year prior to the May memorials about doing something to remember and recognize those who we have lost in silence, and do something a little different. We knew we weren't going to put them on the formal memorial wall, but we definitely wanted to acknowledge in today's climate and awareness about the just mental anguish that many of our officers suffer on top of the normal day-to-day lives because of the job that they decided to do. So that being said, we are having, as far as I know, the first specifically dedicated suicide memorial for our officers that will be dedicated next Friday at 12 noon here at the lodge. It's going to be a relatively low-key service with family members and co-workers of those fallen officers, along with exempt ranks and national FOP officers who are coming into town for the dedication. All members are technically welcome, but again, space is pretty limited given the size of the lodge. We certainly can't host 700-800 people here, but if you really want to come, please consider being a part of it. Again, that's next Friday, 12 noon. There will be a formal memorial in the courtyard next to the memorial that's on the wall of the fallen officers. With that being said, everybody have a safe weekend. Oh, lastly, anybody that came to the golf outing on Wednesday, it was insanely hot. Thank God we had no medical emergencies. Everybody had a great time. It was a great turnout, and I appreciate everybody who came and participated, who donated, our sponsors who helped make it a big success, and the chairmans, Steve Olson and Mike Garza, along with the committee and the staff up here, who put in a lot of work and effort to make the outing a success this year. Have a good weekend, everybody.